Welcome everyone to our stress dissolve flow today. We're going to begin in child's pose. So let's make our way down onto all fours. And you can take child's pose with either your knees together or your knees apart. Hips to heels, really lengthen your arms out nice and long in front of you. And just playing around with the different shapes here, knees together or knees apart, and just seeing what feels right for you today. As we settle in here to begin our practice, I'd like to set an intention of giving space to our thoughts and our feelings so that we may gain a different perspective. Start to inhale in through your nose and letting it go through your nose as well. See if you can keep this nasal breath going and engage Ujjayi breath for today's practice. Start to walk your hands a little bit further forwards, coming up onto just your fingertips. Tuck your toes under and find an extended child's pose here now. So extending your arms out a little bit further in front of you, pressing your hips back towards your heels, finding length through the soles of your feet. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then coming all the way back up onto all fours. Tucking your toes under, lifting your hips up and back, finding downward facing dog. And take your feet out a little bit wider than hip distance apart. From here, start to drop your hips down to one side and then to the other. Really finding some length here through the back of your legs as you shift your hips from one side to the other. Good, bring your feet back into a parallel position, hip distance apart, and step your right foot forward in between your hands. Drop your back knee to the mat and lift your arms up high. Palms of your hands touch, hinging your hips forwards in space. Can you gaze up towards your fingers here? Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, take your hands down by your sides, start to hinge your hips backwards, finding half Hanuman hamstring stretch. Blocks underneath your hands are always welcome here if you want to bring the floor a little bit closer towards you. Take a nice deep inhale here and exhale, forward fold. Bend into your front knee again now, taking your hips forwards and bring your hands here into heart center. Hinge your body forwards, and can you start to rotate your left elbow is going to hook over your right thigh. Take a twist, gazing back over your right shoulder. Breathing here. And then taking your hands back down either side of your front foot. From here, can you push firmly into your arms, sweep your right leg back behind you and hold. From here, tucking your left toes under, gaze down at your hips and make sure they're in line with each other. Then pushing firmly through your arms, can you hover your knee up off the mat and lift all the way up into three-legged dog. From here, around through your spine, bring your knee up into your chest. Step your right foot in between your hands. Push through your legs, float up into crescent lunge. Back knee can be bent or straight. Today we're taking a revolved crescent lunge. Start to reach your left arm forward and your right arm back. Can you gaze back towards your right fingertips and really spread your fingers out wide. Hold and breathe here. And now we're going to spin our left arm up towards the sky, right arm down towards the floor. Keep circling through the arms until your right arm reaches forward, your left arm reaches back, pivot on the back foot and land in Warrior Two. From here, take your right elbow to your right thigh, lift your left arm up and overhead, finding extended side angle. A nice big lengthening through the side of your body. Keep squeezing through your right glutes here. From here, start to straighten through your front leg, reaching your arms long. Flip your front palm and find a reverse Trikonasana. Left hand can rest on your left leg, right arm reaches up behind you. From here, return, finding center through your body, reaching your arms out long, and then pivot on your right foot, turning it parallel to the edge of your mat. Take a deep breath in here to lengthen your spine, and then exhale, can you take a wide-legged forward fold? Bent knees are always an option here, please. From here, take a halfway lift as you inhale, and an exhale, forward folds. Bend your knees and round up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. From here, turn your left foot out and find warrior two facing the other end of the mat. Holding here, flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior, reaching up and back. And now can you cartwheel your arms down either side of your front foot? From here, transfer your weight into your front leg. Can you lift your back leg up into the air, finding a standing split? Hold. So keeping your right hip down and parallel. Maybe take your hands flat on the mat. And if that's possible for you, maybe you can even try a little handstand hop. You're going to bend through your supporting knee and then try and tuck your knee up into your chest, and your front foot is going to tap your back knee. See how you go. From here, land in crescent lunge, reach your arms up high, inhale. Exhale, take your hands down either side of your front foot, push firmly through your arms, step back to plank, maybe on one leg or 2 feet. Come through an optional vinyasa flow. We meet in child's pose, upward facing dog, child's pose, pressing back. Take a nice slow deep breath here. Giving yourself some time and space before we move into the other side. Slowly floating all the way back up onto all fours. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Lift your arms up high, reaching up, gazing up, sending your hips forwards. From here, finding half Hanuman, hands down beside your front leg, hips back, forward fold over your front leg. Blocks underneath hands, always an option. Inhale, floating forwards again. Reach your arms up high, palms touch. And exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Hinging forwards now. Take a twist, right elbow over left thigh. Press the palms of your hands to the center of your chest and gaze back over your left shoulder. Hold and breathe. Rotating forwards again here now. Take your hands down either side of your front foot. Push through your arms and sweep your left leg into the air behind you. Tuck your right toes under and double check that your hips are square. Push through your right leg, lift your left leg up into the air. Hold. Three-legged dog. From here, bring your knee into your chest, gaze forward, step your left foot in between your hands. Push firmly through your legs, lift up into crescent lunge, maybe gazing up. Take a twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Hold, opening your chest. Nice deep breath here. From here, start to spin your left arm down and your right arm up. Circling slowly around, pivot on your right heel. Can you find yourself in warrior two? Spread your arms out wide. Back foot connected with the mat, knee in line with your toes. Holding here, finding space through the upper body, reaching your arms out nice and wide. From here, flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior, reaching up and back. Exhale, find extended side angle. Left elbow connects with your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Try not to sink into your shoulder here. Instead, stay lifted up and out, gazing up. Start to return to warrior two. Spread your arms out wide and straighten through your front leg. From here, flip your front palm, reverse Trikonasana, reaching up and back. Hold and breathe. And then returning, arms out wide. Pivot your feet to face the edge of your mat. Inhale, lengthen up tall. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Bending your knees if you like. And then take a halfway lift. Inhale, lengthening your spine forwards. And exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, round up through your spine, turn your right foot out and come back into warrior two. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior, reaching up and back. Cartwheel your arms down either side of your front foot and transfer your weight into your front leg, finding standing split. Now, options here, of course, you can have your hands on the blocks to help you, hands on the floor. See if you can square off your back hip here, dropping it down, and if possible, planting your hands firmly down either side of your front knee. From here, optional handstand hop. You're going to push through your arms, lift your right foot up to your left knee, and come down. Wherever you like, maybe try one more time if that feels right for you. Landing crescent lunge, inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Step back, maybe keep your right leg in the air as you come into plank and move through your optional vinyasa flow. We meet in child's pose. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hips to heels. Just as we began today, finding your child's pose. Breathing deeply and start to melt into your mat a little bit here. And when you're ready, slowly making your way over to lay on your back and slowly make your way all the way down into Shavasana. Take your arms out wide, palms face the ceiling. Relax your feet, your legs. And just notice if you've got any tension you're holding anywhere that really isn't necessary for you to hold corpse pose Shavasana. Don't feel the need to be in any particular shape. Make this your own. Maybe your hands rest on your belly. Maybe one hand on your lower ribs. So you can really feel the rise and the fall of your belly as you breathe. Feel free to remain in Shavasana for as long as you need, taking from the practice what you need. If you need to move on with your day, slowly rolling over onto one side and then making your way up into a seated position, cross-legged or kneeling. Give yourself some space here, maybe even to remain in a seated meditation. When you're ready to move on, reach your arms all the way up above you. Deep breath in. Palms touch at the top and exhale. Bring your hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.